What is going on, everyone? It's Ryan, health fitness professional with the Cardinal Health site in Mansfield, Massachusetts. For today's video, I have 5 new exercises for you to try out at home with your TRX. These exercises put together for this video, they're not necessarily a workout. They can be a workout if you really want it to, but for today, I want to focus a little bit more on form when it comes to these 5 particular exercises. That being said, I still encourage everyone at home to give yourselves a few minutes to warm up, about 3 to 5 minutes, whether that's squats, push-ups, anything like that at all. Again, 3 to 5 minutes, then I want you to hit that play button for this video and we'll get started with the first exercise. All right, for the first exercise, I have one strap at the short length. I'm not going to worry about the other strap because I'm only going to work one arm at a time. Really focusing on squeezing the back muscles with this arm that's holding onto the TRX, whereas this hand is going to be free, either reaching back or reaching forward during the row. I have a really wide stance with my legs, so I don't have to worry too much about balance. Keeping my eye on the adjustment tab and reaching for that tab with my free hand. Just going back and forth. Giving myself plenty of twist in the torso, like that. And to make this a little more challenging, I can either go down into a squat, tap the floor, or as always, I can take a small step forward to change the angle. I'm leaning back a little bit more. I'm going to do this for about 12 to 15 reps before I switch to the other arm, and then eventually move on to the next exercise. All right, for this next exercise I have my straps at the mid-length, and I want to do what's called a clock press. It's like putting a chest press and chest fly together at the same time. You're not going to alternate the press and the fly per se. You're going to alternate which arm does what. So let's say I have the press for the left arm, but my right arm is doing a fly motion. And then I'll switch arms, going nice and slow. It's my first time in a while doing this exercise. Bringing this press hand as close to my shoulder as possible on the way down. Letting this arm go out as wide as possible. Again, this will take some time to get used to, so go slow. Take a few steps forward just to make it a little bit easier on yourself. And when you get the hang of it, then you can start stepping back to work on intensity. Do this for about 10 repetitions for both arms, and then we'll move on. Next exercise I want to do is a single leg squat. If you can guess what that means, it means we're going to have one leg out in front. I'm going to lean back as much as I can, and I do want to have my arms straight the entire time with this exercise. As I bend this knee, I'm going to bring my hips way back, go as low as I can comfortably, and back up just like that. This is pretty challenging, especially because we're only using one leg at a time, but with the TRX it'll help with balance and it's a little bit of support, like a helping hand to bring us up. If this is still too challenging for anyone at home, you can practice going on the way down and then step with both legs to help yourself up. Either way will work. Because this is really challenging, I'd say start off with 10, maybe 12 repetitions if you can. Nice and slow on the way down, and help yourself up when needed. Again, 10 to 12 repetitions on one leg before you move on to the other side. All right, moving on. Next up is a single arm curl. I have my straps at an over short length, but you can have it at a short length. I have mine over short for the sake of being on camera. What I want to do is have only one arm on the strap, palm facing up as I allow my arm to straighten out and I lean to my side. My feet are together, and what I want to do is make sure my palm stays up as I bend my elbow, keeping this arm out to the side and going back down like so. For this free hand, you can have it on your hip if you'd like, or on your side, crossing over. It really does not matter what this arm does. The most important thing for this arm, like I said, make sure that elbow is out to the side. What people tend to do with a curl like this is they'll bring the elbow in all the way down here. You're not working the bicep anymore if you do something like that. So make sure it stays out. That way the bicep does all the work, bringing yourself upright. Feel free to increase the intensity by stepping in just a little bit more. Do this for about 10 to 15 repetitions before you move to the other side. And we'll move on to our last exercise. All right, my last exercise for you is what's called a pike. For this one, I have my feet through the loops of the TRX, so I do want to have my straps at a mid-calf length, as we're on the ground. Hands on the floor like so, going into a plank position. And we want to keep the legs straight for the entire exercise. As we bring our feet in, we're going to bring our hips way up and back down. This is a very challenging exercise. Some people like to do knee tucks while alternating the pike. You can do that as well. Because this is really challenging, I would recommend try to go up to 10 repetitions with the pike. And rest. So that's it for today's video. 5 different exercises that I have not shown yet, so feel free to try it out at home when you can. If you like that and you want to see more, or if you have any suggestions on what other exercises I could show you, you can let me know at the Cardinal Health Fitness Center inbox. As always, don't forget to check out our other playlists, such as our new kettlebells, workout of the week, dumbbells, garage games. Have a great rest of your day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next workout.